All right, Mallory, this is the fall weather we've all really kind of come to expect living in Maine in November, right? 40s, windy, and especially with the sun going down at 4:30. If people are waiting in line to vote tonight until 8 p.m. or beyond, I mean, we're going to be talking probably hats and gloves at that point, right? Once the sun is gone?
Especially in the early parts of the evening when the wind is still elevated. So that's right, Chris. We are going to be needing some extra layers if you do happen to have to wait outdoors, or maybe just pack it just in case. Sometimes you don't know till you get there. But it is going to be quite chilly. And once the sun goes down and the wind starts to die down, the temperatures are also going to be dropping quicker. We have some ideal cooling tonight, so we're going to see some cold temperatures appear pretty quickly. So we have a lot of that wind during the day. It does subside tonight. We have a very cold start tomorrow morning. Not anything out of the ordinary, but in relative nature to the 70s we had not so long ago. It's still very fresh in our memories. It will feel pretty cold. And of course, we're watching the remnants of Nicole, and that will arrive early Saturday. Now, Nicole was just upgraded to a regular tropical storm, not subtropical, even though there are still some subtropical characteristics, but starting to look more and react more like a tropical storm with 50-mile-per-hour winds. So that's the latest on Nicole. We will have to watch that for some possible gusty winds early Saturday morning. But in the short term, we are looking at a fairly beautiful day. It's just colder. And after, I was out on my back porch watching football 2 days ago, it's a little different right now. Temperatures in the 40s and the wind chills are in the 30s. So much more November feeling for us. And I know a couple of the ski areas got their guns on this morning for annual tests. Some trying to make a little bit of snow. So we are in that time of year. Through the rest of the afternoon, expect temperatures to steady off. We're really not going to get much warming. And then watch how quickly those temperatures come down after sunset. When the polls close at 8 o'clock, temperatures are mostly into the mid-30s at the coast and inland, or in the 20s for the high terrain areas and the mountain valleys. So it is going to be a cold evening tonight. Those temperatures get down into the 20s for a lot of the mountain valleys tomorrow morning, and low 30s as you make your way to inland and coastal areas. Tomorrow we'll get a little bit more warmth. It's not going to be substantial, but it's something. We'll have a little bit more cloud cover as well. And then once we get into Thursday, we'll start to see temperatures rebound back into the 50s ahead of Nicole's remnants. That will actually give us a boost in temperatures Thursday and Friday before another cold front does come in. So tonight it will be colder, a little less breezy, and it'll be a gradual decrease in that breeze. So right after sunset, you'll probably still feel that breeze, but by 8, 9 o'clock, it will really be subsiding at that point. Temperatures in those low-lying valleys, I imagine Freiburg, Sanford, Berlin, it's going to be cold tomorrow morning, probably in the teens for a lot of us. Otherwise, 20s can be expected. So as we go through the remainder of your day today, we still have, of course, rough winds on the water, seas at 4 to 6 feet. And we have not too much of a difference in the forecast for tomorrow. It won't be quite as windy for us. We get a boost in those temperatures with Nicole starting to come up a little bit farther north and that nice tropical flow. So we are in the 60s for Thursday and Friday. Heavy rain to come in Saturday morning, and winds may be a concern. We're looking at possible 40 to 45 mile per hour winds out of the south, which is a very susceptible wind direction for us for power outages. So something to keep in mind. At least the leaves are mostly off the trees at this point. So we are looking at watching the remnants of Nicole by the time we get to Saturday morning. Then we cool down a lot again into early next week.
All right, Mallory, thanks so much.